Okay, this is StutterTalk back. Peter, Caryn, and Isabella. StutterTalk joining our time. Isabella waving at the video camera that I am shaking. I'm going to stop talking because Caryn and Isabella were having a great conversation.
Okay. I was just really curious after all those things you just said about stuttering, if you always felt that way about stuttering and felt that it was a gift and were so accepting of yourself.
Well, I wasn't really accepting, like, at first. First, I just wished that it would go away, and that someday, like, it would go away with all of these therapists. Like, I have two, like, all of these people that help me. I would wish that it would just go away one day. I mean, that's how I felt. But then when, I came to our time, I felt more happy about, what I had.
So when you first came to our time, you still weren't happy that you stuttered?
Well, when I came to our time, like my first day, I still wasn't happy about that I stuttered, but then, I became more friendly with our time and more, felt like that was really a part of the family of our time, and then that's when I was really happy that, I have this.
That's awesome. There's so many adults that are trying to get to that place that they just happy with the way they talk and happy with themselves. And it's just so great that you're able to get to that point at such a young age.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you think you'd be able to tell a child who stutters or an adult who stutters to sort of help them get to that place?
I mean, I would just tell them to join our time. No, but yes. I would tell them just to, think of all the good things that, come with stuttering. I mean, you have something special about yourself. Every day you're not just, a person that walks in and oh, this person has stutter issues. Okay, well, they have stuttering, and then we look at another person and they're all boring. So, like, this thing kind of, helps you. It really makes you feel like you're, a person in the world.
When you first came to our time, had you ever met someone else who stuttered?
I met a lot of people that stuttered, but, I wasn't really talking to them because, it's my first day. I really didn't, feel like I was in the family yet, or I never really did until, it came that time when I really felt it. Like the second time, I was really excited to come because, like, the first time was really fun. So, and then I was finally ready to open up and show people who I was.
That's awesome. Thanks.
Isabella, you said a few minutes ago that you had, I think you said a lot of therapists or several therapists. Caryn and I both stutter, but we're also both speech therapists. You're a speech therapist now, right?
Well, I graduate in August.
Caryn's,
I will be a speech therapist.
Caryn's almost a speech therapist, and I am. Are you a speech therapist? You have a speech therapist?
I have two.
Two. Are they helping you?
Well, yes, but no. I mean, like, when you have two, it's really hard because one wants you to do this, and then one wants you to do that, and then the other one wants you to quit this one so they can help you more on this, and then this one wants you to go to that one less so they can help you with that. It's really hard.
Why do you have two?
I mean, well, one is at school, and when my mom found,
I gotcha.
on that one. So.
Do you think that going to the speech therapist has helped you more than coming to our time, or
I think that it really hasn't. I mean, I think that our time is more helpful because when you're in a room alone with one therapist, let's say playing a game or something, like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, it really doesn't really help that much. I mean, what if, like, Like sometimes I'm in a group that helps a little bit, but it's all boys. I mean, they bring out my tough side, not my,
I didn't know that you had a tough side.
Oh, well, I must be doing a pretty good job.
But
covering
but
it.
just to be clear, when you're at our time, you don't work on like
I
speaking
don't.
tools or anything.
I don't. It's just having fun, and sometimes it helps me to get things out, and I don't stutter as much as I used to. I mean, every word I said was stutter, 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 and now it's just stutter. Like sometimes it's not consistent. I mean, I found that I was stuttering with S's.
So even though at our time you don't actually learn speaking techniques, it still kind of helps because it's sort of a different kind of therapy. To sort of be heard and to sort of learn to accept yourself.
Yeah, I mean, when you go to all these places and do so many things, sometimes you just look at, oh, I'm gonna meet this person, or I'm gonna meet this person, and they're famous. I'm gonna do a big show. I'm having pizza. You're like, most of the kids here don't really think that. Most of them, like I know that I don't really think much about that. I think about the fact that, like I'm happy with who I am. Like I love going to perform for many people. And, when I stutter, it feels like, I'm somebody.
When I stutter, I feel like I'm somebody. That is one of the most
I love it.
unbelievable things I've ever heard. And now I've lost completely my... Oh, did you really just say that our time is better than speech therapy?
I think that it is, because our time makes you feel like you're really having fun. But then when you go to speech therapy, it's all work hard, work hard.
Now, I don't want to misunderstand this, or I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it sounds like you're saying that somehow coming to our time, your stuttering has gotten easier?
I guess so. Like I'm not trying to say that speech therapists are bad. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that they don't help as much as our time does, because it makes you feel more free.
Caryn, I only have one last question.
I have chills.
Yeah.
Chills.
Well, then I must be doing a very good job.
Of course you are. You've mentioned that there's some pretty cool people who you've met at our time. Aside from Taro Alexander, who's the artistic director and founder, aside from the people who work here, who's somebody really cool who you've met?
I met the director of the King's Speech, and I thought that was really cool because I actually got to meet a director, and I actually got to ask him questions.
Mm-hmm. So you met David Seidler.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to share with us anything that he said or that you said to him?
He said that he stuttered. That's why he made the movie, and I think that if I ever become an actor, I kind of want to work with him because he's somebody that I would really be, that would make my life more easier because he's somebody that has dealt with this before, so it makes it much easier.
Well, we've had Mr. Seidler on StutterTalk, so we know why you were so impressed with him. Caryn, any last thoughts before we wrap things up?
You're an amazing person. Amazing.
Thank you.
I thought you were about to say you're an amazing woman, Isabella.
Person.
Person. Thank you, Isabella.
You're very welcome.